Welcome to the Simply Incredible Podcast. I am Daryl
Hey,
with Troy Champney.
I thought I was gonna do AKA.
Yeah, we're not doing that because apparently people don't get that just goes with my name and they just get offended by it and they start crying and hurt my feelings.
The D.
Wait
The
for it.
D.
And D.
Simply Incredible. And JP the Yanks in the house.
Hello,
I think
hello.
you fully introduced me. I stepped on it. Introduce me again.
You be alright. They know you.
Okay, we're going to rewind this
They
just
know
so I
me.
can hear it. And
Hi, I'm Troy. Hello. Hi, Mom.
T. Rizzo, Troy Champney.
Thank you for having me again.
We miss Connor here. We can get rid of Troy and have Connor.
Dude, he would love it. He's like, yeah, man, get rid of the old man. You got the
Wait,
old
was he
guy.
talking, which one of us was he talking about?
I know,
The old man?
right? Podcast is
He'll be up
over.
here and goes, hi, I'm up here and no one else. Thank God. We got rid of all them old farts.
And ratings will soar.
Connor and Christian. CNC Podcast Factory.
There we go. Because it's that.
I saw them perform that at a state fair
Did
you?
when their time had already passed.
Wow.
I was like, oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah.
That happens quite often.
Oh,
Quite often.
Getting ready to do that with Third Eye Blind. They came to Roanoke 17 years ago when they were like
Mhm.
in their prime. And it was a good show. It's like now they're playing like outdoor in the park.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Were they really?
yeah. It's
Oh, I
like that.
love that semi-charm
Yeah,
kind of live. That's a
yeah.
good song.
That's a good album. I'll still let that play now and then.
I mean, there's two groups of people that I see doing that a lot: musicians and professional wrestlers.
Ah.
They get to the WWE and then they're there for a little while, and whatever happened to them? Oh, they're wrestling at the Army tomorrow night
Right?
against some guy you've never heard of.
Oh, how the mighty have
Mhm.
fallen.
That's called money mismanagement.
I watched that movie, The Wrestler,
Yeah.
with Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Love that movie.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was good.
really, really good.
That was really good because when you saw that back stuff and you're like,
Mhm.
this poor guy,
Mhm.
he is loved by so many people,
Yep.
and he's killing himself.
the Ram.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Randy the Ram.
Randy the Ram.
And he's living in this trailer. He can't
Mhm.
even make, rent,
Yeah.
pay for his
Yeah.
food.
I appreciate Mick Foley because of what he's done to his body for that sport to
Yeah.
entertain people. It's ridiculous. Like when he put his book out, and his book came out a good probably 15 or more years ago, but even back then he had broken something like 200, 300 bones. It's ridiculous.
Him and Evel Knievel.
Yeah.
Poor, rest in peace, Evil.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, man, that was a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was a kid in the 70s.
Did you have the lunchbox? I had a lunchbox.
Oh, I had the
Yeah.
lunchbox.
Did you have the
Yes.
the motorcycle? Yeah.
Dude, that
Ring.
and Demolition Derby. Do you remember the cars where you would smash them
They
and
would
the
break and you
bumper
could
would
put
be
them
like,
together.
Yeah.
it would be like a trigger for all the doors.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I literally think 3 years of my life were dedicated to ring home.
Let's say
I
me
let
and
it
my
go.
brother, we didn't have that. We got the Matchbox cars, the ones with the door opening.
Uh-huh.
We'd be like opposite sides of a hallway, pushing them as hard as we could, smashing
Oh,
them.
loved it.
Had the doors open, running backwards, see if they would hook.
You remember those commercials with the crash test dummies?
Yeah.
The yellow jumpsuits?
Oh, yeah.
They had the same thing as the
Oh, did they really?
derbies. Yeah, they had the cars that would
Oh,
you could
That's
like
awesome.
iron out the wrinkles, put it back together.
Evil Knievel, I remember, like, you would take and wind him up and let him go.
Yeah.
If you had, like, an empty parking lot,
Yeah.
that thing could probably make it about 1,000 feet.
Really?
I mean, that thing would just go and you're like, oh, shit.
Where'd my toy go?
My toy is just down the road.
It's down in the
I
pond
think he
now.
passed the state line.
It's like for me, it was like, yeah, he went 5 feet to that wall.
Oh, man, loved it. And if you had the ramp,
Mm-hmm.
dude, I was like, okay, the ramp is good.
Mm-hmm.
But what can I get this sucker to fly off of? My mom sees me. Troy, are you on the roof? Be right down, Ma.
like, look out, something's coming down here.
It's like Step Brothers. Is that power tools? No, Dad. That's my toothbrush. We can do so much activities.
The good old days.
Mm.
So, what do we got to mention tonight?
Well, this weekend, Wonder Woman.
Good movie
Mm.
I
coming
wanted
out.
to ask you: are we still planning on doing the Blacksburg trip?
I'd like to.
It's up for me. I'm good.
I'm good. Connor asked me about it today. He's
Can-
pumped up about it.
Friday or Saturday? What do you want to do?
Friday, if we could, Friday night.
Okay.
Can you drive to Roanoke? 'Cause
Yeah, I
my,
can
my,
drive.
my car might need some work on it.
Yeah, I
So-
could do it.
Some like little things, not things that's gonna make it explode. I don't think.
Exploding?
Explode.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right.
Yeah.
And drive back. I didn't mention that part of it.
I'm driving me back. If
Oh.
you're nice to me, you get to ride. If not, you stay in.
Ladies
with-
and gentlemen, this
Hitchhiking.
may be the last episode
Did you
of
see
the
that?
Simply
He's like,
Incredible
no,
podcast.
no, he ain't
It
staying
was,
with us.
it was good knowing you guys. We really appreciate the love that we've been receiving.
Dude. No, I got a couple of questions about the trip.
Drive fast, turn left.
Got it. Thank you. All those are answered now.
Yeah.
How big is the IMAX screen?
26% bigger? Is that what it was?
Something like that. I want to say.
Is it a lot bigger or no?
It's,
It is.
it's definitely
Yeah, it is.
noticeable
It's
bigger.
noticeably
yeah.
bigger.
It's taller because it's more of a square. Like in a regular theater, you get kind of like a rectangle
Yeah.
look, and they film it with more screen time. So when we see it in those theaters, it's
Yeah.
chopped off
Yeah.
parts of the screen that you don't see. The IMAX, you see the full frame that they recorded.
Oh. And you said, was there somewhere we eat there?
Yeah,
There's a
and-
restaurant in the building, a bowling
And you can
alley
go
in the
bowling too if you
restaurant.
like.
Oh, dude.
And arcade.
It's a nice place, arcade upstairs.
Oh, I can't wait.
I own him at basketball. He owns me at Kung Fu Panda.
Ah, Kung Fu Panda's my jam.
We're in. I
Yeah.
want to do it for, especially for this. It's a big one.
Yeah.
That'll be, and we don't have to take and wait in line for our seats.
Yep.
This has got like fantastic reviews. It's like 98% Rotten Tomatoes, and they said it's the best DC movie since The Dark Knight.
Oh, I love that.
Whoa.
Oh.
Because all I've been hearing people say, well, this thing's been beat up. That's
Really?
all I've been hearing.
I've heard nothing
For like
but
the
good.
last 3 months.
Really?
People are like, this is gonna be terrible. Everyone says it's horrible. There are people in the movie saying it's terrible.
Really?
Oh man, I haven't heard anything
Yeah.
one way or the other. In fact, you know how like so much we talk about reviews.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to distance myself
Yeah.
from
Me too,
reviews a lot.
I've been distancing myself from it, but people come to me and go, hey, podcast guy, guess what? Wonder Woman sucks. Because
Yeah.
you
Really?
like DC.
It's like, let me tell you, let me watch it and I'll tell you what I think.
Yeah.
Of it.
I don't seek them
Finally,
out,
it's
but
coming
they,
onto my side on the reviewers.
I
yeah.
am.
I don't
Well-
seek them out, but they pop up on like Facebook and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
Just
see.
happened to see the title of their article.
My biggest thing is this: I understand what we are.
Mhm.
We're a couple of friends having a good time,
Yeah.
discussing and giving our opinions. And that's all they are, is opinions.
They're
But-
facts for me, those two opinions.
Yeah. Anyhow, those
Yeah.
people that are being, read on Rotten Tomatoes, a
Mhm.
lot of them are no more than what we are, like a blogger or
Yeah.
something,
Mhm.
and being given credence. And a lot of times they will say whatever they can, good, bad, or whether they believe it or not.
I think most of the time it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get their name
To
out.
get their name
Yeah.
out, to get print.
Mm-hmm.
So
I trust
I'm
the
like,
guys
yeah.
that are kind of like us, the nerdy guys that want it for the story and stuff, like
Mhm.
Chris Hardwick, Nerdist.
Yep.
I'll read what he says and stuff like that.
Oh, that's a good way to do it. Find somebody who's like-minded.
Uh huh.
I just someone Chris Hardwick. They've got the Nerdist app on Xbox, and one thing they have on it is celebrity bowling.
Uh-huh.
It is awesome. I loved watching this. There's only like
It's a TV show.
yeah, I mean he's got Chris Hardwick's team, the Nerdist team, against different TV shows. It is awesome. Like they went against Breaking Bad and Walking Dead, other shows like that. And it's it's just they're like having nachos, bowling, and chatting along with it.
That's awesome.
That guy has done so much with the little chance he was given.
Yeah.
And man, you talk about somebody who took and said, "I'm grabbing this." and
Was
I'm
he on the
running."
same show as Olivia Munn?
No,
I remember
that
it was like a video
different
game
guy.
store or something.
That was a different guy. And Olivia Munn, I remember seeing her on. What was that called? The show.
I don't remember. It was some
I
like
know what you're
video
talking
game
about.
reviews and previews
Was
and
that
stuff.
actually called the show?
I think it might have been called the
Because
show.
I remember
Revenge of the
that.
Show.
Revenge
yeah,
of the Show.
yeah.
I think that was.
And I remember seeing Olivia Munn, and I was like, "Why isn't she famous?"
She's you know what she is, don't you? She's not ugly.
She is
She's not ugly.
easy to look at.
Alex, the comic book hoarder, what's up, buddy?
What up?
Alex, what's happening?
Why you hoarding all the books, man?
Yeah.
We need some books.
If you watch his channel, he hoards some good books.
Does he really?
Yeah, really good books.
Dude, throw me some.
Mm-hmm. And they also have a podcast too.
Oh, do
do
they?
a live stream every once in a while. Like, I think it's
Love
about
it.
4 or 5 comic book guys get together. They chat.
That's our people.
Yeah.
Alex.
Alex, I'm trying to work my way onto your show. Just throwing it out there.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, that's the only kind of plugs I have. They're all shameless. Let me mention one other podcast also. It's called Life as We Know It. Some younger guys, probably in their early 20s,
Okay.
just started a podcast. They're just talking about life things. And I've watched a couple episodes, really good stuff. And I think they're up to like 5-6 episodes now.
Oh, nice.
Maybe as many as 8. But I love watching their stuff. Good stuff. Good young
Life
guys.
as we know it.
Life as We Know It.
Cool.
Only on YouTube.
Excellent.
Exclusive.
Be sure
you
to
guys,
check them out.
You guys, check them out. Good stuff.
Dude,
Good
I will.
content. Mhm.
So many of the times, just coming in here and talking
Mhm.
with you, you guys give me more of the stuff that I'll take and actually go out and,
Mhm.
Yeah.
look into. The biggest thing like you guys are pushing now is, was it Kimmy Schmidt?
Kimmy Schmidt.
Kimmy Schmidt.
Unbreakable.
Season
I'll
3.
look into it.
Yeah.
And you know
Really
Netflix always
hilarious.
puts out their 13 episodes,
Yeah.
and I feel a little gypped because these are only 30-minute episodes.
yeah.
Like, I want 26.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
I was like, man, go ahead and just make each one an hour. That's fine.
Yeah.
I've actually gotten to the point where, because I go through cycles,
Mhm.
you know, where, like, it's so funny. Recently, I've been in a MASH
Ah.
cycle
Mhm.
where every night, and I'll do that every couple of years, I'll be, like, stuck in one of those for
Yeah.
months. And now I'm kind of like, okay, I've pretty much seen every one that they're playing on Sundance or,
Uh-huh.
you know, AMC.
Mhm.
All right, I either got to go get me the discs or I got to find some new shows.
Mhm.
So I was like, all right, I need to get caught up on The Flash,
Yeah.
season 3. Got to
Flash
get
is
caught
good.
up on The Walking Dead.
Are you going to actually watch that?
Yeah, I think I'm
Okay.
going to finish that
Yeah.
because I want to see. It has to turn around. I don't want to leave it like that.
Mhm.
And then Arrow is one I want to take
Arrow's
maybe
good. It's worth a watch.
to watch up. Kimmy Schmidt,
Mhm.
Kimmy Schmidt, definitely.
Westworld. I'm 5 into
I-
season 1.
I gotta find that somewhere.
Dude,
Yeah.
that is
I would.
amazing.
I'm surprised that's not streaming on at least one of the things I stream.
Is that an HBO show?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it is amazing. I mean, literally, I cannot say enough about the
I've
first
seen-
5 episodes.
I've
Do
seen
they
like
have-
merchandise and stuff for it, and the characters look like trippy. Like, this could be interesting.
It is.
Do they have like a
really
Yul
good.
Brynner character?
Yeah,
That look, I mean,
it's Ed Harris in this one.
Mhm.
You know, he's bald.
Yeah.
And has that same kind of
Okay.
strong man.
Mhm.
I'm telling you what, man. Well done. Interesting.
Because we talked about it before. It's like that Yul Brynner character scared the crap out of us as
Oh,
kids.
as a kid, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, you're freaky. Professor X as an evil mutant.
Mhm.
I wanted to ask you guys about a TV show. Have you seen promotion for that show Riverdale?
I have.
Yes, in
Yeah.
fact, it was on my Netflix queue of
Yeah.
things to watch.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I've
See,
not seen it.
I haven't watched the show, but like I didn't know. If you don't know, it's like an Archie-based show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Riverdale.
I had no idea. I didn't know Riverdale. And
I
the
had-
way they were promoting it and stuff, they weren't naming the characters. It was just like they would show a dude eating a hamburger, and it's
Yeah.
like, I don't get that. What's that about?
Jughead.
Jughead.
So is to me, I kind of feel like have they missed their time period? Like, what's their target audience for this?
What
Nobody
is the
knows
angle?
Archie anymore.
Well,
It almost looks like a Friday Night Lights kind of show, like a football
I
theme,
think
high
it's kind
school
of like
theme or
they
something.
did with Teen Wolf. They made like an updated version of Teen Wolf. It's on MTV.
Yeah,
Is that any good?
It's nothing like the movie.
I bet.
I mean, like Teen Wolf, he like go off on somebody, just eat them.
Oh, nice.
it's a big twist on it.
I
And
feel like
think Riverdale.
Underworld.
I didn't even know. I remember seeing trailers for Riverdale and thinking, "Is this Archie in them?" And
Yeah.
and on a trailer, I'm like, they are talking about all the characters, so I'm gonna have to check this out.
I still wanted to see some of those
Oh,
Archie
nice.
books that are like
That's
got
good.
the Predator twist and
Mhm.
Archie
That was a
dies.
good. That was a
Right,
good
right.
4-issue series.
All of those things are interesting. I was like,
Mhm.
okay, I can even see that with Scooby and that gang. You know,
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, all right. So Riverdale, did you watch any of them?
Nah, I haven't.
Okay.
I don't think I will. I don't know.
I gotta watch.
I think it's
one.
past its key time. I think like late '80s, early '90s, it would have been successful, but this late, I don't know.
I'll tell you why I disagree with that. If they update it, and a lot of kids have no clue who Archie
Yeah.
is, it can work.
Did
But
you
with
ever read
that-
the comics, Archie comics?
Very few.
I read a ton.
I think I got some from Bazooka Joe.
What about you?
No, because see the problem with getting
Not
kids
this
into it
kid.
now is like. I think with the escalation of characters, I don't think they're that interesting anymore. Because like
No, they're not.
everybody gets a little edgier. Like then Bart Simpson came along and he was edgy. And then
Yeah.
it was like
Family
South
Guy.
Park and Family Guy, and now it's just craziness on TV. Just they could get away with anything. So
Well,
that
but-
wholesome Archie kind of thing is it still interesting?
There could be a niche for
Yeah.
a wholesome show like that. I mean, you think about it. Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
there is a market for it, but I don't know if it's ever going to get the push.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I remember when I used to read the comics, they had the cartoon, and when they had the cartoon, I was like, "Oh yes, I want to see the cartoon,"
Uh-huh.
and I got into that. And then they actually had a live action special
Mhm.
of Archie, and I mean, it must have been in the late '70s, and I lost my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, of course, it wasn't.
So I
It
never-
wasn't Archie.
Now,
to
were
me.
you a
Yeah, I
kid
never
or a
saw that.
teen? at
No,
the
I
time?
was 11.
I could see it working for
9,
kids,
10,
but
11,
if
something.
they're trying to like promote this show as like a teen like MTV show, I don't know if it's gonna work.
Oh no, I don't either. Yeah, I think if they had like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer angle.
Right?
Hi, welcome to Riverdale.
Archie the
Everybody
mass
dies.
murderer or something.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, the 4-issue series Predator versus Archie, that could work.
Archie the 18.
That could work, right?
I mean, the 4-issue series I thought was hilarious. So there you go.
I actually I was hoping you'd said, yeah, I saw one. It was pretty cool.
I haven't
Cause
tried.
I want to watch one. I might watch that tonight.
Mhm.
Either
So
that or Kimmy Schmidt.
So you said that's a Netflix show?
Yeah. I mean, well, it started out on something else, I think.
Like what, CW or one of those
Yeah, I
kind
don't know
of.
if it was. Yeah, it was on something else. I
ABC
think before
Family.
coming to Netflix.
So it's like a whole season done already.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
I
whole
think
season.
season 2 is just about to start. Now. I can't remember what else it was on.
I only saw like 1 or 2 commercials for it.
All right, well, what else? What else do you got?
Another thing about Netflix, and I know you've been into it recently, Death Note.
Death Note. I will have this one day. We've talked about this before. Death Note.
Have we?
Death Note is a Japanese anime where there's like Grim Reapers, gods of death,
Oh yeah, I do
that
remember us talking.
they
about
control the death of humans, and one of them is just like, let's see what happens if I give the human the power. So sends
Yeah,
him a
he-
notebook.
Yeah, he just drops it down
Yeah.
in the middle of like a school, like a university.
Yep, just whoever finds it, let's see what they do with it.
And this guy finds it, and he just starts writing people. At first, he doesn't believe that it's really working. Oh, it's working.
You write their
So-
name, and if you know what their face looks like, you can write down how they die, or you can just put their name and they'll have a heart attack.
40 seconds later, they will have a heart attack.
That is not a cool book to have your name written in.
It goes on kind of
I
like a,
want this
yeah.
book.
That's right. I
It's a-
remember us saying
it's-
you will never get that
I need
book.
this book. You know,
You should have led with that. I've been like, oh yeah, I remember that one. The book that Daryl can never touch.
yeah.
the book that Daryl will own.
The book we must not name.
Daryl, you know, that kind of attitude. If I get my hands on that book, the D is the first listing in there. It's like, why? 'Cause
I've
if
already
he steals
deleted.
it, my name's going in.
I've already deleted the D from
Self-preservation.
everything.
Can't.
It's gone.
It's in the book now.
It's gone, Jerry. Gone.
Gold, Jerry, gold.
I'm excited because they're making a live action movie of it. I think it comes out in August or September, I think.
I wonder who's gonna play these characters.
I don't
Light,
recognize
L.
anybody. Yeah.
I just reached the one where they finally show who L is. Like, oh, this is so awesome.
Yeah.
That reminds me of another one that I've never read, Stephen King's The Dark Tower.
I haven't either, but yeah. that
And they're
was-
getting ready to do that movie, or is that might even be a franchise?
I want to say a show, maybe.
A show or something?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, something like that. That I would love to. You know, I had a roommate in college, and he was all into
Stephen King.
Stephen King. Really, into books like that. I mean, he had Interview with the Vampire. Anne Rice's stuff and that.
Yeah.
and,
I love me some
he was
Agatha Christie when I was
real
a
big
kid.
reader. Was that?
Agatha Christie.
Oh, dude.
Murray on the Orient Express. I was like, oh, this is so good.
Dude, I've never read that.
Huh?
But
Get the reading. It's pretty
I
good.
never read any of the classics like that. I tried to read like a couple, and I was just like, they were just so dry.
Uh-huh.
Like Herman Melville's Moby Dick.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever tried to read that?
It's about a big fish, from what I understand.
No, but have you ever tried to read the
No.
type of language it's written in?
No.
That's
It could be a challenge to get
that's a
there.
challenge. That's the best way to put it. What
Straight.
else is coming on Netflix? Anything else that's exciting for you?
Defenders is coming out this fall.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I can't
Eventually.
wait to see that.
Eventually. I don't even
Yeah.
know when it's coming out. I just know
Sometime
this
this
year.
fall, yeah.
Do we know when Black Panther's coming out?
I think that is an 18.
It
That's
must
what
be.
I thought. And one of
It's
my
not
friends,
this year, I know.
Yeah, one of my friends, he's like, I think it's at the end of this year. I'm like, I don't think
No.
so.
Nah, we're
'Cause
not
I think
getting
it was originally supposed to be 19. They moved it up to 18.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It was
Yeah.
supposed to be there. I think it might even be like March or May. It's
Mhm.
one of those.
Is
But it is next year.
Is Thor summer or fall?
Fall, I believe.
Yeah, it's like
I think
November.
that's the late year one this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Thor has always come out typically around that time.
They do like the big ones early, like May or midsummer, and then they do like Doctor Strange was last year and
Yeah.
Thor. And
I can't wait to see what that's going to play out like, because one of the things everybody was saying, everybody got their own movie except the Hulk. And one of the things that Joss Whedon said was the Hulk doesn't do so well on his solo movies, but he's definitely part of an ensemble that is just,
Yeah.
so you'll see him pop up, with like Thor or these other guys.
It's also a licensing thing. I read they don't have the license for a solo movie, but they
Right.
do have it to
For
use them in
Universal.
others. Yeah.
Is there any one of the characters that's been in ensembles that you wish would have their own movie?
Hulk would have been one that I would have
Mhm.
liked, because I liked the Ed Norton Incredible Hulk one even.
That was decent.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Love that.
They keep pitching Black Widow, trying to get her.
I've been
own.
hearing about that for a long time now.
I could even see Hawkeye. Did you ever read the some of the books that came out, the real crime noir art, like about a year or two ago?
No, I did not read any of that.
I just never found him interesting
Fantastic.
enough.
Fantastic. I'll have to take and find which one I'm talking about and put it in the comments. But great series.
Mm-hmm.
I read it on vacation one year, and I was like, oh man, home run.
I know the movies and the comic books have different rights and everything.
Yeah.
But I saw in a comic book coming out soon, or it might have been one of the ones today, but I did see Namor's coming back in the comic book universe.
Yeah, nothing come out good today. I tell you
Oh,
that. It was very, very light this week.
Dude, when is that going to happen?
I think
Like now, like the next comic
Like,
book.
I think
I'm a fan.
I think
of that
next week
character.
actually is when I think it's coming out.
Namor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude.
It's
His own book?
Submariner.
Not a solo book, but he's going to be in one of these bigger
Ensembles?
books. Yeah.
Do you know if it's like Avengers or something like that? Fantastic Four?
It's the Secret Empire thing that's going on.
Fantastic Four doesn't even have a book.
Oh, so
in
he's
print
gonna be
right
in
now,
that?
does it?
I'm sorry.
He's gonna be in that.
Yeah,
Oh, well, then, yeah, the new one come out today, so he might be in that one then.
could be.
Which one did you just say? I missed it.
The Secret Empire stuff
Oh,
with
okay.
Captain
They're
America.
on
and all that.
number 3.
Three, mhm.
Yeah, 3 come out today.
Okay. All right. Cool.
You guys know anything about that?
The Secret Empire?
It's
No. In fact, I was gonna ask, but I didn't know
secret.
if it's spoiler, stuff that.
Kind of. If you ever do want to read it, it'd be worth it.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is this tied into Captain America?
Yeah,
Hail
it's all.
Hydra and all that?
Yeah, it's all related to him.
See, I've got through. They had issue 0 and issue 1.
That's
the first. That's 2 I've read so far. I've not read 2 and 3.
2 and
yet.
3. Even the Captain America run, like I read that, it's up to I want to say 17, and
Mhm.
it's a good story.
Is it really?
Because they explain what you think was happening. Like, all right, yeah, we figured that's the way it was, and then they flip it on you and something completely different happened. You're like, oh, that's awesome.
Oh, okay. I told you, at first glance, I don't like when they do that kind of
Mhm.
thing. But if I'm honest, one of my favorite storylines ever was Superior Spider-Man, where they kill Peter Parker.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you're like, that sucks. Not if you read the book. If you read the book, you're like, that is unreal cool.
They're bringing that back too.
Are they?
Yeah.
Ah!
Daydreams and Nightmares. How's it going, buddy?
Man, that's a scary name right there.
Yeah. One of the characters I would like to see have their own movie, and I think they are at some point, is Aquaman.
What?
A solo movie.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, they're already filming it.
Now, Jason Momoa.
Oh,
Now, me and you, we've talked about this a little bit,
Yep.
but I was thinking he looks like he would be a great Lobo.
he looks like he was born for that part.
I mean, 'cause when I
Uh-huh.
see that, I'm like, man,
More
if
than
they-
Aquaman.
If they had put him there for Lobo, I would have been like, this is gold.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Now, Aquaman, I'm kind of on the fence, and I can't wait to see Justice League. And I think he's going to knock it out of the park.
I think he's gonna nail it.
But I'm just like, if he had been Lobo.
Yeah,
That would have been a closer
Oh.
fit. Yeah.
totally good. But to be honest, I love why they're using him
Mm-hmm.
because he gets no respect.
They're trying their hardest to make him cool.
Dude, if you've got one shot,
Do
Yeah.
not let him
that's a
ride-
good person
Yeah,
to take
for
it
sure.
with.
For
Don't
sure.
let him ride a seahorse. Do not do that.
Surfing on a dolphin.
Let me tell you what, he would sell it. He'd be like, "That's right, suckers."
I
Check
dig it.
Did you guys go to
So
a
I
movie
hear
this
you
weekend?
talk to fish. Yeah, we went and saw Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's one I thought you were going to see over Baywatch.
Yeah, because I was gonna go with Connor and.
Dwayne, we're sorry, buddy. We love you, Dwayne.
Oh, I love The Rock, man. But
that just looks terrible to me. I'm sorry.
did you watch Pirates?
No.
Do you?
I didn't
Is
see
it any good? I haven't seen it.
Here's what I'll say.
I know they're like number 5 now.
It's just okay.
Is it just 5 or is it 6?
5.
Something like that.
There's a couple of key things that are staples in the movie that are getting played out.
Oh yeah.
That you, if you don't have it in the movie, it's almost like, oh,
Where'd it go?
like you know how he's always running through like total chaos, and like his feet are always touching solid ground.
Mm-hmm.
Dun dun dun. Dun, 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 dun. And the music's playing and it's hit, doing his thing, his
Yeah.
stick, and I'm like, I saw this like
Uh-huh.
for like 4 3-hour movies.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple of characters that I really like because I'm a big fan of the franchise.
Yeah.
The first 3 I love.
See, I like the first 2, then the third I'm like, we're going.
Third one was a little bit,
The shark. We're about to jump it, Jerry.
but the fourth and fifth. Truth be told, I'll always watch them. I do like that time period, and I like the character.
Yeah.
You like them going for booty?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's
booty.
right, booty.
You're going for some
That's what
booty.
we're going for. But the rum, and they have like a couple of crew members that aren't in it anymore, and I'm like, why did
Whoa,
you put him in?
is the guy with the eye?
Yeah, he's not in it. The
Oh,
skinny
come
guy with
on.
the eye.
Yeah.
It-
That
honestly,
was my guy. I liked him.
I'm wondering, is it contract disputes or did the guy die and we just don't know?
Huh.
Because it could, right?
Could've.
They could have got the pirate from Dodgeball.
Oh, yeah. Arr.
We have a pirate in our group?
I love that part where he's sitting there and he's like reading a book. He goes, "What you doing? Reading the Bible." You can't read. It's the Bible. You get points for trying. pretending to read is a lawyer. It's a mark against you. I was like, dude, that's just really good writing. That's really good.
Like I think it was the first one. He was chasing his eyeball all over the place.
Oh yeah, the monkey is
Yeah,
like
he's just rolling all
he
over.
sees the monkey go. He goes, ah, dude, I love that. That's
They're in the
good.
dresses out on the boat.
Fish Tropic, what's up, buddy?
If I had to give Pirates of the Caribbean a score, I'd given it a C.
That's cool.
You know,
Something to check out when it comes on TV or something.
definitely.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a C.
Yeah, that's totally me, dude. On a scale of 1 to 10, C minus.
Yeah, that was when I thought, I was like, yeah, I might watch it, might not. I don't know. Because, like I say, after the second one, for me, they started going downhill.
Yeah.
And I haven't really checked back into the series.
Do
since
you
then.
enjoy the characters in that time period? and all?
The first two, yes. I mean, well, just in general?
Yeah, in general.
In general, yeah, I kind of do, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the character. Jack Sparrow's just awesome.
He is awesome.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, this is the first time that I looked at it and I could tell he looked like he's starting to get old.
I've seen that in the commercials. Yeah, I've noticed that.
I mean, they did the one gimmick. I don't think this is a big spoiler. You know how they always do like flashbacks? And
Yeah.
they're making people young.
Yeah,
Like,
the
remember
CGI?
Guardians did
Yeah.
it with Kurt Russell?
Mhm.
Well, they pulled this kind of gimmick with him.
Yeah.
And it was weird to see him like, because you could tell. I was like, yeah, that's him, dude, as a young guy.
Yeah.
But it just made him look really
I
old
mean-
when
Ah.
they came back.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
amazing.
that
That was the
was
first time
awesome.
we saw something like that.
That
I was like, wow.
great.
He looked like he walked right off the set of Weird Science,
Yeah.
didn't he?
That was like Weird Science or Less Than Zero.
Mm.
Oh, Weird Science, one of my favorite movies growing up.
I tell you, lately I've been in those like little things where I see one of those old movies on, I'm watching that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Feeling nostalgic?
Have you ever seen
Mhm.
Airborne?
No.
It's about this surfer guy from California. He gets moved to Cincinnati or Cleveland.
Is this the one with the skates?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
I didn't
love
know that
him.
was the name.
Yeah.
Jack Black's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in it. What's his name?
Oh, dude, I'm so that
Green,
is so
something
good.
Green. Seth Green, I think. Seth Green.
Green.
Yeah. I love this movie. I've loved it for a long time. Every once in a while, I'm like, I need to watch this again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find that like on download or something. I
Mhm.
gotta get that. That was one that I saw like, I guess it was like on a rain day or something
Yeah.
way back when, and
Uh-huh.
it was on Cinemax.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got sucked in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That I love.
That's like, damn, what else did I watch recently? I put it on Facebook and I don't remember what I watched. But yeah, these old movies, like, old for me is like in the 80s, 90s. And I just get trapped into them.
Oh, yeah.
Any like that for you guys?
Oh man, if Jaws ever comes on television,
I still can't believe you watched that.
I love it.
That blows
it.
my mind.
Love it.
I mean, the horrible stories I've been hearing for years.
Well, how many movies can you take and really point to that affected you to your core,
Hmm
like that did to me? I'm still scared of deep
For me, it's
water.
Desperately Seeking Susan.
Oh, Lord. I don't think I ever really watched that movie.
It horrified me to this day.
Dude, it was the Freddy Krueger movies for me. They gave me nightmares. They freaked me out. I was so scared of that guy. And to go back and watch him now, just seeing how cheesy
the
they
cheese
are,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
is high.
wow, was I scared
It
of
is
this?
high in that.
I had a DVD that I put in the man cave this last weekend. What was it? I think it was Ninja Assassin.
Oh, yeah.
Which
yeah.
is a great
Yeah,
flick, man.
I
That is a
love that
good-
one.
But I put it in, and sometimes you get, it's like, all right, let's see what they had on the previews on here. And one of them was the updated Nightmare on Elm Street with, who was
Ro-
that?
Rorschach.
Yeah, Rorschach, yeah.
Yeah, what is his name? Jackie Haley.
It's Rorschach.
The guy from Bad News Bears.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which is
Yeah.
so crazy because in Bad News Bears, he was like the big kid.
Yeah.
And like this bad stud.
He never grew
and
after
he
that
never
movie.
grew.
He stayed.
Oh, my heart breaks for that guy.
I also did the same thing.
He peaked at 11. Oh. Did you watch those as a kid, the Bad News Bears?
Yeah.
Loved
With
those.
oh gosh.
Walter Matthau?
Yes.
How do you say it?
Walter Matthau.
Matthau.
Yeah, from Grumpy Old Men. Grumpy Old Man, Grumpy
Yep,
Old Man.
yep.
Now, what I watched today, Malibu's Most Wanted.
That was terrible.
This movie.
That is a
cracks
great movie,
me
though.
up.
Me and Will talk about that
Uh-huh.
one. That is a great movie.
Malabute.
It's so funny.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Dude, that is so well done. Malibu, y'all.
All up in the boo.
Oh, I love that. That is a
Jamie
fun movie.
Kennedy. I mean, one of my friends said, "Dude, you guys think it's hilarious." I'm like, "This is so stupid."
That is a stoner favorite.
I'm like, I never smoked weed, but yet I'm like, this is awesome.
There, that's it. It's funny too because one of my favorite movies, and it's just the first time I saw it, it was just okay. Is one of my favorites now. Both of them are stoner movies. And my kid's like, "What are you watching this stuff for, Pop?" I'm straight, I promise. And but it's Pineapple Express
I couldn't get into it.
I started watching it.
and The Big Lebowski.
Lebowski, I do like.
I don't think I've ever fully watched it.
Dude, that rug really tied the room together.
Really tied the room together,
He
man.
has some of the greatest lines, and that's awesome.
Donnie, you're out of your element.
There's some low-key movies like that they're odd, like Kingpin, that bowling movie. I love that movie.
You know what I love is in that movie as Bill Murray is his hair.
Yeah,
As it goes, it gets worse and worse. Like they go, every scene, make it a little bigger.
yeah.
So that at the end, he's sitting there going,
It's all-
and he's doing his little celebration dance, and this thing is doing this. I was like, oh, dude, that's golden.
I really like the one with Ryan Reynolds, Waiting. I watch that one every time it comes on.
Do not send anything back.
Yeah.
Somebody else
This
told
needs a
me
little
I have
seasoning.
to watch that. Oh,
It's great.
Lord. I can't watch it. I'll never eat
Well,
out again.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
some other things they put in on that steak.
Oh yeah.
I remember being in high school, and I had a couple buddies that got jobs at McDonald's, and
Mm-hmm.
afterwards they came in like in study hall, and they go,
Don't ever eat the fries.
"Don't ever eat at McDonald's." They're like,
Little
"Dude,
sea salt.
oh Lord, oh." Chick-fil-A doesn't do that though.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A.
they're above that.
I got nothing good to say about Chick-fil-A. I mean, nothing but good things to say about Chick-fil-A, man. I mean,
I'm glad you put that.
Yeah, yeah, I had to
I've
fix
got nothing
myself
good
on
to
that
say
one.
about that.
they'll like if you wait in line just for a minute extra, they'll give you free food.
I'll
Like,
tell you, I have one bad thing to say. I never get that craving until
Till
Sunday.
Sunday.
yep, every time.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, man,
Yep.
I sure went. Oh man, it's Sunday.
We went in
Actually-
there one time with my family, and it came to like a little over $20, and they're like, every hour we're giving away free food. You guys, it's your turn, free. I was like, that's awesome.
Golly, what a smart,
I need to-
smart business
I need to find that hour and show up.
Right? It's like, who else
They,
does
they
that?
give away like ice cream all the time.
Uh huh.
Dude, I'm going to tell you, I got to eat there more often.
hmm
I actually did a concrete job this week, a decorative concrete job for one of the managers of the local Chick-fil-A's, and got a chance to talk with him.
Yeah.
Alex, you need to watch those movies.
Yeah, Alex, watch the movies. I don't know.
The movies we were talking about, he said he hasn't seen them yet.
You
so-
got to see them.
Those are
Yeah.
classic.
Mhm.
Go.
But and I was talking about how much I loved. I was like, dude, your people, they're a step above every other restaurant.
Oh, for sure.
They're just polite to a fault. They make you feel welcome, like they like their job. I mean, it's pleasant.
Yes, very much.
And he said, he goes, it's not a mistake. He goes, the other day I did interviews, 22 interviews, not one that I hire.
Wow.
Not one. I was like, really? He goes, no, none of them. He goes, I talk to him. Oh, sorry. Not going to be here.
You can tell it.
You can tell.
Yeah.
22 people. I was like, well, it shows, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but he was telling me too that he hadn't taken a vacation since he bought the thing.
Oh yeah,
He says, man, it owns me.
I bet.
Now, which
goes,
which
"Oh."
one does he own?
The Candler Mountain drive-through.
Because he got a mustache?
Yeah, Dwayne.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes to our store a lot. Awesome dude. Awesome
Yeah, he
dude.
lives. I mean, he's got properties right behind your
Yeah.
place.
Real good dude.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because I know a lot of times if, like when, was it last year, the hurricane, the tornado go through Appomattox.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's like, he come to the store, he's like, yeah, we're about to take a whole bunch of food down that way.
I mean, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
His family is sweet. His son is a teaching partner with my wife at the middle school.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just good people.
Good people.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, let's get back on topic. Waiting is one that I have to
That's a
watch.
for sure
Brian
one,
keeps
yes.
telling me, he goes, you have
Yeah.
to watch that.
Yeah, for
Now,
if
there's
that-
a movie with Ryan Reynolds called Selling the Cow.
I've never heard of that
It's
one.
an old movie.
Is it good?
But it's funny. It's a comedy. But just watch it.
Do you have to be in a mood to watch this?
You gotta do.
Do you remember the name of the one where he was like a fat kid in high school and he slimmed down?
Best
I
Friends
remember
or
this.
something like that.
Dude, that when he started singing that old song, that old All for One song,
Something
dude, I
Friends.
lost it.
I can't remember what it was. Friends,
Just Friends, something like that.
All I can see is
Just
Dwayne.
Friends, I think, yeah.
Do-do-do-do. That's Central Intelligence.
Dude, to see him in a fat suit singing,
My
it's
Riddick.
hilarious.
That's like me every morning, and me, and well, it's not a suit, though, it's just me being fat in front of the mirror.
Get your towel on.
Towel.
Combing the moulet.
Ow.
Towel? Dude. Air dry. It's like going into the locker room at the
And
gym.
we just lost 3 viewers. And we only had 3 viewers.
Did they all go on that? Oh.
No, they did.
I'm like, get back on the movies, man. Get back on the movies. We're not going to talk about our preparatory stage.
Preparatory.
No more green room makeup chair talk.
No preparatories.
You know, when we watched the second Guardians of the Galaxy and we had our podcast here, I picked up like, oh, they're talking about Celestials now. That's cool that they're bringing them. They actually mentioned Celestials in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Yeah.
You remember that place that they went nowhere where they went to meet the Collector?
Was that where, like, they had it looked like a skull?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a Celestial's head.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was a dead Celestial's head.
Love that. Hey, what is, I don't want to ask this because if you don't know the name, the pirate for, the bad pirate in the new Pirates of the Caribbean thing, I kept thinking Benicio del Toro. It's not him.
Yeah.
It's the guy from No Country for Old Men, and I cannot think of his name. He was a shining part on that.
Mm-hmm.
When you said the Collector, it reminded me.
Okay.
Benicio.
Yeah, I was like, that was Benicio in that. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember the guy.
It's Barbosa.
Oh, he's so good.
Is it Graham something? Something Graham?
It doesn't sound right.
Billy Joel?
Yes.
Somebody
an
needs
uptown
to.
girl.
That's about where I was going with that.
Somebody needs to put together like a internet movie database or something like.
Dude.
We only do 80s Joel, sir. Told you that.
That's hilarious.
Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah, you had to be there.
Boats and Hoes. I'm sorry, I love that movie.
What's another movie that you guys like? If it's on, he's like, oh, I'm here for a few minutes.
Step Brothers. If that thing comes on, I'm sorry.
Goonies. If Goonies is on,
Goonies.
I'm sorry. I'm late for work, Dave.
The one with Brendan Fraser where he meets the devil and she keeps giving him all these.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Oh, dude, is it Bedazzled?
Yes,
I think so,
Bedazzled,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Now, if
I don't
you,
think I've ever seen it. I've seen
I'll
that.
always watch that one. It's just quirky fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
my favorite one is when he's the basketball player.
Yeah.
No, I never saw
he,
it.
he keeps making these deals with her, like
Yeah, because he's trying.
she's like, I'll give you whatever you want for your soul, and it's like I don't remember how many, 7 or something like
because
that.
he wants to meet this one woman.
Yeah,
He wants her to
yeah.
be his.
So he's like, one of them's like, make me a basketball player, make me a world
And
famous.
he is
so
dumb.
He's tall, he's dumb as a box of rocks, and she's like, let me see what you got going on there. You're like 7 feet tall, and he's like, no.
Oh,
It's
dude,
so
that-
funny. Yeah, it's like each time he does it, something goes horribly wrong.
Yeah.
And it is hilarious.
He's like, I'm a eunuch.
It was epic.
No, there's a couple that I used to be like that with, but then I almost saw them too much, like Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
hmm
Love that. If it's on, I will get sucked into
Yeah.
it, but I might not stay all the way to the end.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Fight Club, I'll always watch that one.
Fight Club is a good one.
hmm
Green Mile.
hmm
I love that. I don't know, that whole. There's something about prison movies specifically that are spooky to me.
Hold on. Alex, I don't want to say stop watching the podcast, but you need to go watch Step Brothers immediately following the podcast.
Did he say he hasn't seen that?
He has not seen that.
You have to call me Dragon.
I hope you don't have a drum kit.
John Bond play Moby Dick for
But-
real.
Yeah, definitely. Great movie. Hilarious.
Alex, I'm telling you, take my word for it. It's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I catch grief for saying that all the
Yeah.
time. They're like, the best, really?
If you
love
like Will Ferrell comedy, if you're not into his comedy, you're not
Yeah.
gonna like it though.
But he's not my favorite in that. John C. Reilly is. He goes, for a second,
That's his guy.
I truly thought he was going to rape me. I'm so not a raper. Dude, that's just, love it.
Alex said Sandlot.
Oh, Sandlot's a good
Really good movie.
Yeah.
They put that on
You're killing me, Styles.
the baseball network a lot. Smalls.
Smalls.
Killing me, Smalls.
Where did I get Styles? Teen Wolf.
Yeah. Teen Wolf.
See, I was crossing genres there. That's what you need. Teen Wolf instead of basketball. Sandlot.
Mm.
See if you, how loud can you do that? Click your tongue. How loud?
That's about as loud as it goes because I had gum in my mouth. I'll just spit it all over you.
That's all he was like wanting to go. I just did it.
And that was a waste of everyone's time.
The things
When I was
we
a
do on this
kid,
podcast.
that was a really cool icebreaker at 8.
And if you put your hand on your armpit,
I never could do that, Roa. Could you do that?
back in a long time ago.
I don't know. Give
Haven't
it a
tried
shot.
it in a
Let's
while.
see.
You can try it.
That wasn't my hand.
Dude, Predator.
Predator, I gotta be in the mood for Predator.
Yeah.
The first one?
Yeah.
First one.
Now I
loved.
will say this: I always love Jesse Ventura in that. I ain't got time to bleed.
That was good. My favorite scene, of course, is those guys they don't even know what's out there,
Mhm.
but everybody in that special forces unit is pointing and just laying down
Yeah.
lead.
Yeah, you
Uh-huh.
see,
They all just
trees
fall in, they go.
falling, everything's going down.
Go. Dude, that's intense.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Oh,
Get to the chopper.
Troy, I'll always watch that one.
Troy. I'd do anything you want me to do.
It's right there.
It's a cool game. It's cool. It's cool.
Now, I tell you, I remember we saw Troy in the theaters. Not Troy, but Troy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember what we said very
You see
early
me there
in
every
that movie.
Friday.
You know what we said really early in that movie?
What?
If I see Brad Pitt's butt one more time, I'm leaving. Remember someone said, I'm like, yeah. I was about to say I'm right behind you, but see, that would have come out wrong.
I love that little thing he did, like running and
Mm-hmm.
pose up in the
Yeah.
air. That was a good
Seeking
move.
Near Met Comics. What's up, buddy?
Good to have you on the show.
Dude, check out these pages, man. These guys put out some great videos.
What was this one's name?
Seeking Near Mint Comics.
Seeking Near Mint Comics.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it was-
Very
and,
cool.
and Alex, check them out. Awesome stuff. They put out some great videos.
Very cool.
Like,
I'm trying to think of
way
a
too many awesome books too.
trying to think of a couple more that are just like my go-tos. If they come on TV, I'm
Mhm.
gonna watch it. Mine now, I won't take and do that very often, but I have my same discs that I'll put in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Deja
I haven't-
Vu.
I haven't done that in forever.
Now you mean the movie, or is that just what you're thinking? You gotta have deja vu when you put them in.
No, that's what the movie with
It
Denzel
may- you know,
Washington.
Denzel,
Uh-huh.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe he's like, I got deja vu when I put the movie in.
The one where he's a blind guy and he's rewriting the Bible.
Book of Eli.
Book of Eli, that's a fantastic.
That's
That
movie.
was much better than I thought it was going
Oh,
to
I
be going
love
into
that.
it.
That twist at the end, very cool.
Mhm.
Oh, I'll tell you what I saw this weekend that was just fantastic. Split.
That
That
was
is good.
very,
Did you
very
see it?
good.
Both of you guys see it?
Yeah.
Did you stay all the way to the end?
Oh,
to
yeah.
See the little
Yeah.
Yeah.
the M Night.
Uh-huh.
twist?
Yeah.
About lost my mind on that. I was like,
That was cool.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Mhm.
Let me see what else. Unstoppable with Chris Pine and Denzel.
Yeah.
With the train.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen that.
You haven't seen that? You got to see.
Good.
Fantastic.
It's good.
Edge of your seat kind of, and it's neat too because they're, we get Lord of the Rings, fantasy, and Avengers, and all this. It was neat to see something done that way, where the story wasn't driven by a supernatural anything,
Uh-huh.
but it was so real. You were like, oh man. Directed by Tony Scott, he does a lot of things like he did Deja Vu.
Mm.
And some of the other stuff. He actually, I think he committed suicide right after that.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
The
Mm.
director.
Gosh.
He struggled with some problems. And
Gosh.
I tell you a movie I've always liked, and it's your man Sandler, Airheads.
Airheads,
I
yeah.
always thought that was such a fun movie.
that is actually pretty good.
Mm.
That's what I'd like to ask. What's your go-to comedies that you watch over and over and over?
Billy Madison. I'll let that one play anytime it's on.
That one's okay, but it I don't know. Waterboy is my favorite. that he
Waterboy's
does.
good one.
See, I
Yeah.
liked Happy Gilmore.
Gilmore was good.
Out of his
Yeah.
movies. Love me some Happy.
Outside of Adam, I mean, what else?
Is there any comedy outside of Adam Sandler?
He goes, dude, that's it.
Does he currently make any comedies?
I went on Netflix and I was looking up comedies to
Yeah.
go on, and so many of them were stand-up comics. That I was like, I was in the mood for a movie though, not
Yeah.
for a comedian.
The Waiting. I really
Okay.
like Waiting.
I tell you one that I absolutely love is Black Dynamite.
Never even heard.
Never
of
heard of it?
Is it black exploitation?
Yeah, Michael J. White, and he's like doing like a '70s, black exploitation movie, and he puts every spoof in there possible, and it is hilarious.
Dude, my favorite black exploitation spoof
hmm
is The Last Dragon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that's that. If that's on TV, I can.
Yeah, I'll watch that one. Yeah.
Hey, one of the things he does, and every time I've watched it, and every time I have to pause it because I crack up laughing. He's like in this like big speech, and he stands up, and there's a microphone hits him in the head, and he's trying to keep going with the speech, and as he's kind of looking up at the microphone.
Boom mic.
It is hilarious.
That's good stuff.
So that's one I absolutely love.
I think all the Lord of the Rings I'd put in.
Yeah.
The pirate movies.
If I got
like.
the time to invest in those.
What about cowboy movies? You guys ever get in the mood for those? Ever? Never.
Not into the genre too much.
Not too much.
Oh man, my favorites with that, I love Young Guns,
Mm-hmm.
Tombstone. The new classics.
See, Young Guns, yes, I really like Young Guns.
Yeah, I remember that.
Both of them.
what was
One
that?
and two.
There was a
I was a
movie
little
with
young, but yeah, I remember.
Robert
this.
Duvall and
Kevin Costner.
yes,
Open Range.
that movie is phenomenal.
That is hands down
Mhm.
my favorite favorite Western.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down.
There's one that's like, it's kind of new, maybe 5 years or so old, but it's kind of like a sci-fi movie. Like, there was this samurai, like ninja kind of guy that left that world and he ended up in the Wild West. And I'm failing with the names of movies tonight, but he had like this blade that he made, and like he would never take it out of the sheath because the sound would be heard by the other ninjas all the way on the other side of the world, and they would know where he was. And finally, these guys were just coming into the Wild West.
And he had to break
He had
it
to break
loose.
it out, and then the ninjas come, and it's cowboys versus ninjas.
And you don't
That's
know what it
cool.
is?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of
That's
it.
a good-
I do not
Hey,
know.
It's got a-
I got to go back to Open Range real quick
Yeah.
because we glossed over that.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I love about that movie, number one, the story, stellar.
Yep.
Robert Duvall's character in that movie, though, is my father to a T.
Really?
Personality. Boss Spearman is my dad.
Mhm.
That is my dad. And Kevin Costner in that movie, he played that so epically cool.
Mm-hmm.
If you would have said, like, the Battle of the Wyatt Earps in the past, Tombstone or Wyatt Earp, you know, Kevin Costner versus Kurt Russell, dude, Doc Holliday and Kurt Russell's movie blew it away.
Yep.
But Kevin Costner in this movie, to me, blows away that one.
Yeah.
Just, I believed him. He was so good. Just, I mean, he sold it 100%.
What's that movie with Robert Duvall, him and his brother, and they have
Secondhand Lions.
that movie is
Michael
awesome
Caine.
too. And all these stories he's telling, and I'm like, whatever, dude.
Those are, I remember I saw that movie after, like, being violently ill for like a week. And when I came out of my funk, it was like a Friday, like around 10 o'clock. And my buddy Brian had brought a bunch of movies over.
Yeah.
Brian Wood.
Uh-huh.
I will never forget that as long as I live, because nobody was there to bug me.
Yeah.
And I had felt so awful, and now I felt good. And I put that one in,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Mm-hmm. Well, my favorite scene, you got all those teenagers coming in, and they just go flying right back out.
Oh, dude. And they're like, shouldn't we help him? He goes, just wait a minute, son. He's about to do his thing.
Nah.
Alex says Kevin Costner in Hidden Figures is really good.
Oh, I didn't know he was in that.
I have not seen that yet, and I really want
You
to
ever
see
seen that?
that. It looks
No.
great.
That's it.
The Warrior's Way is the name of that ninja and cowboy movie.
Who's in that?
I'm gonna say the guy from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Nope, that's not him.
Yeah.
Kate Bosworth, Danny Huston, Jeffrey
Kate
Rush.
Bosworth, yes.
The main character's name is, I'm gonna brutalize this, Dong Gun Jang, maybe,
Korean.
possibly,
Dong Dun Jane?
something like
Nope.
I'm just trying to get the name.
that. You guys are speaking about Robert Duvall. Though, Gone in 60 Seconds is one I'll watch if it's on all the time.
I never got into that one.
Ah, I love it because
Alright.
it's got my baby Eleanor in it.
Eleanor.
The 67 Shelby GT.
Oh,
500.
I was thinking about
It's the
you and me. I was
GT500.
like, who's this Eleanor person?
Is that the GT500?
That we don't know.
It's the GT500.
Did you ever see Robert Duvall in Lonesome Dove?
I did not watch that movie.
Him, it was a little miniseries on TV. Him and Tommy Lee Jones played old Texas Rangers. Man, brilliant. Brilliant. What did he say that Robert Duvall was? What did Alex just say he was on?
Kevin Costner was in Hidden Figures.
Hidden Figures. My wife wanted to watch that this last weekend. That might be one that...
That to me, when I heard about it, I was like, I want to see this movie.
It looks fantastic.
Mhm.
And Kevin Costner after Open Range, he was one of my favorites after seeing him in Bull Durham.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see that speech he gave? He goes, well, what do you believe? Well, I believe in... And he started going
Yeah,
on this
he goes through
list.
this long list of things. Yeah.
Long, slow, deep, wet kisses that last 3 days. Take care. And that guy's like, I'm into that.
Okay, I'm kind of going through a list of some of the movies I have, and there's two of them right off the bat that if it's on, I will watch it. You ever seen Back to School?
Oh, Rodney Dangerfield?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I love that movie.
It's got William Zabka in
Yeah.
it, right?
Mhm.
Karate Kid bully.
Mhm. And the other one is Back to the Future.
Oh, heck
Yeah.
If Back to the Future's on, I'm there.
Yeah.
The third one, not so much.
Yeah, me
the
neither.
first two, I really liked. I'm counting the second one as a Western.
that
Well, that was the
That was
one.
the third.
The
That
one
was the
a
third.
Western.
Second one I didn't like.
Yeah, because he was Clint Eastwood.
First one, I wish they would have left it alone.
Yeah.
The rest of them, they tried, and what they did for me didn't work. I remember watching, that was like one of the first movies that I had watched over and over and over and paid full price for the ticket.
Multiple times, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like that with Matrix. Number 1 is still one of my favorite movies. 2 and 3 I could have done without.
Die Hard, I did that with
Yeah.
too, and Point
Really?
Break.
I like the other two.
Of what?
Die Hard.
Yeah, but I'm saying no. Die Hard was the first one that I paid multiple times.
Oh, okay.
for
No, I
the
thought you
ticket.
meant that you could just watch the first one and get rid of the other two.
Second one I liked.
Mm-hmm.
The other ones after that they were good, but
The first
kinda
three,
knew what they were
I
gonna
love
do.
those
Yeah.
first three.
Yeah.
Why? The one with Samuel, was that the third one? That one really threw me off as they were going through stuff. You got to wear the sign in the
Yeah.
neighborhood. I was like, that's pretty good.
the only thing I didn't like about it, it could have been any character,
Mhm.
but they had to make him John McClane,
Mm.
and I was
Yeah.
like, I loved him in that, Nakatomi Tower or whatever. I
Yeah,
love that. That's
yeah.
great.
Big is another one I love.
Big is good.
Big.
There's got to be a special time for me to watch that, though. It's not just going to be any time.
Oh yeah.
That one, it's okay. It's not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I like Last of the Mohicans.
Good movie.
I'll check
Good
that one
movie.
out if it's on.
You know what I
Good
love
movie.
is seeing those Indians run through the woods like the wind, man. Whenever I'm on the treadmill, and that's like one of the images that flashes. Like when you want to take and move like that,
Yeah.
just seeing them take after that deer at the very beginning.
Yeah, yeah. The scene where they had to burn the dude alive, though, man, oof, that haunted me. Mm.
Dude, me too. Especially since it looked like it was just a group of guys out in the woods. Because it wasn't like, it was just like, we're just going to burn them.
Yeah.
Why? Because. And they showed them scalping those guys. Oh, Lord.
Mm.
One of my favorite things he said is like, oh, really? How do you plan to get there? Go to Kentucky and turn left. Let me see. Oh, Braveheart.
Oh, dude.
Mhm.
How can you not watch
Braveheart or
Braveheart?
Gladiator are
Yep,
on.
Gladiator.
Yeah, they're not comedies, but yeah.
No, they're not comedies.
Oh, we're going to other stuff now.
Well, we were just talking about scalping people.
I know, right?
That's not a comedy? The guy burning?
All right, go ahead. Go back to the comedies because I'm looking for some more comedies to watch.
Anything else?
Gladiator, like I said.
Zombieland. I
Yes.
love me some Zombieland.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
Hey, Bill Murray in that. Oh my gosh, he was killing me.
Dude, Bill Murray, Stripes and Groundhog Day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, if I have to pick between the two, I'll take Groundhog Day.
Yeah, but that's
But
tight.
I love it. Sergeant Hulk, I'll be your big toe.
Oh, dude, love it.
Now, for me, that movie started kind of going a little bit south on me is when they got out of camp.
Oh, totally.
I mean, for me, that when they were in the camps, I was like, oh, this is so awesome.
That's the fact, Jack. Oh man, I still have never laughed that hard.
Mhm.
What about Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I love Ghostbusters. One, and that's it.
Oh yeah. The first one. Did you ever see the one with the girls?
Yeah,
I sat through
That was terrible. Bad.
Yeah.
Terabad. Okay, that's
Yeah.
it. Looked at. I didn't waste my time.
Don't even bother.
Yeah. I don't know why I sat through that, but I did.
Yeah.
Bill Murray's one of my favorites. I actually posted. I saw somebody's talking about where he had car problems, and he said Lynchburg is one of his favorite places. And I shared it, and everybody
Yeah.
starts putting on my thing. Troy, they do this about every
Yeah. Unfortunately.
locale. I was like, you guys are just hurting my feelings.
All right.
Debbie Downer.
Debbie Downers.
Mm-hmm.
Along came
Yeah.
Deb. Speaking of a comedy, Mrs. Doubtfire. I'll watch that one every time.
Oh, that's good.
Mm.
Not my favorite, but I do like that.
I like
Now-
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams had one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Oodaloo.
Toys.
Toys.
That
it's
was
bad.
brutally bad.
And I went thinking, oh wow, look at this idea. This could be just.
Yeah. It's like, this could be gold. It was.
I'll tell you another one I didn't
Brutal.
like. Hook.
I thought Hook was all right.
Hook was
It
passable.
was definitely not towards the top of his stuff, but
Yeah.
I
It
didn't
was
think
just-
I didn't think it was a bottom feeder either.
It was as commercial
Uh-huh.
as
Mhm.
it could be.
Yeah.
It
For
was
sure.
like it didn't have any heart to me.
Come on,
For
Dustin
sure.
Hoffman.
And they were pushing heart. It's got
Mhm.
heart. It's got heart. No, it doesn't.
Not really. Yeah.
RV with him.
That was okay.
I have not seen that yet, and I've heard it's really good.
I didn't mind that one. It was
My
alright.
uncle said that was pretty funny. I never saw it either.
It was decent.
Let me see. Weird Science. We've talked about that one, but
Mhm.
that whole '80s flick stuff. Breakfast Club.
Mm.
Yeah.
Let me see what else. Thinking about
The Ringwald era.
what was it?
16
The Ringwald
Candles.
era. 16
Molly
Candles.
Ringwald.
Pretty in Pink.
Pretty in Pink.
Mhm.
Never saw St. Elmo's Fire.
That was when they had reached that age where it's like, I just need to go away now.
Mm.
What about Ralph Macchio, the guitar movie Crossroads?
Don't
No,
know that.
never seen it.
Don't know
He was looking for some special information about becoming one of the best guitarists in the world,
Mhm.
and it was back in like the 30s or something like that. And he met this harmonica guy who was a blues player, and what they actually did was go on this trip and met the devil.
Mm.
And if you could beat the devil's guy, you would be crowned the best in the world.
The devil went down to Georgia.
But if you lost, the devil got your soul.
Jack Black wrote a tribute about it.
There you go.
And when he comes out and does his thing, the devil's rep, Steve Vai.
Oh.
And you're like,
well,
Karate Kid versus Steve Vai on the
yeah,
guitar?
I'm sorry, Karate Kid.
You gonna burn, boy. You gonna burn. Oh, The Lost Boys.
Great movie.
Yes.
Great movie.
I was thinking about
They
that.
should not have made a 2 and a 3.
Right.
And maybe even a 4. I don't know.
Right.
They're like, print money, man. That franchise will make it. No one.
No one.
Yeah. Well, they waited way too long to make the last 2.
Should they
It's
do a
bad.
Goonies sequel?
No.
Absolutely not. Leave it
No.
alone.
Leave it alone,
Yeah.
right?
I mean,
Leave it
last I
alone.
heard, it was going to be like the kids are now adults, and then their kids are going on an adventure.
Which is just like,
Yeah.
It could be a Disney Channel throwaway movie that won't do anything. Just don't even bother. Don't
Now,
do it.
speaking of coming back, did you hear, and why this is happening? I don't know. Roseanne is coming back.
I did hear that, and I'm like, oh gosh, that's like a cold that you can't get rid of.
Yeah. I mean, there's some people that's going to be all up on it. I'm just like,
No.
I'm going to have to pass on that one. Good luck to you.
Nah, not me either. Not me either.
Another movie that I will sit there and watch because it cracks me up is Cable Guy.
Mhm.
Oh, that's good.
I haven't seen that one in a
love
while.
movie.
You like Dumb and Dumber?
I do.
The
And
first, yeah.
That honestly is up there toward the top of my comedies.
That before Step Brothers, I used to say that was the funniest movie.
Yeah,
I ever
and
seen.
then they had like the prequel and then the sequel. and
Both
they,
were
they're
terrible.
Both
Yeah.
horrific.
More stellar examples of leaving well enough alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like you should have let it go.
Yeah. They keep talking about remaking The Crow. I was like,
Yeah.
don't, please don't.
Every time that they even touch on that thing, did you ever see the TV show?
No.
Mark Dacascos did the part, and
I've heard about that. Never saw it.
it was such butchery to the idea. He would come out
It's butchery. I love it.
Savage butchery.
total butchery, son of a butchery. But he took and would call on the Crow like Shazam. He would become the Crow and fight, and then afterwards it was like a story, a moral. Well, to listen there, little Johnny.
Oh, Lord. By
And
the
I'm
power
like,
of Crow.
oh, it was rough, man. Dude, hey, one of my favorite movies that made a great television series, The Highlander.
I did like the TV series.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you like the first movie?
I did like the first movie.
After that,
Yeah.
none of them.
What was it? How many movies? It's a bunch of them.
It was a lot.
I think they actually turned in like probably 4 or 5 total. After.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking is even more than that. Yeah.
Could have been. But they kept trying to say, okay, that one didn't count. This
Yeah,
one does.
yeah.
I think they did that like 3 times.
Really?
Or 2 times. I was like, so why are we watching any of these?
Lost the gold.
Okay, you know a really good movie? Alien. You know what a really bad movie? Alien Covenant.
Yeah.
I really, really liked Alien.
I loved the first 2.
Ripley was awesome.
Believe it or not.
I even liked Alien versus Predator. I loved
Yeah?
the first one of
Mhm.
those.
Is that the one where they were in Antarctica?
Yeah. I love that idea.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, well, we found this pyramid.
Mm.
Yeah, but it's like a mile below the ice.
Mhm.
What? Dude,
There's no telling what's down there. We don't know.
you ever watch that show Ancient Aliens?
Yeah.
And they literally do all this research. One of the things that freaked me out
They're
the
real.
most, they're real. They are. One of the things that freaked me out the most was when they were taking and diving down like in the South China Sea,
Mm-hmm.
and there's full cities under there. Full, like, I mean, pyramids and pillars. It looks like a Roman, city. And
Mhm.
it's under the water. And you're like, how come nobody knows anything about this in any writings?
Right.
Just saying.
Could that be Atlantis?
Could be. I think the guy on the grassy knoll knows.
Nah, I bet he does. That guy.
Or the guy who took the alien crash at Roswell, he knows.
Yeah.
Or the Squatches know.
Yeah. Not one of them. All of them.
Family of Squatch.
Yeah.
Dude,
Hey, you will not squatch this.
Multiple Squatch or Squatches.
Squat.
Squatch A.
Squatch Eye.
Squatch eye.
Squatcheroony.
Squatchery. Like I was about to say something, I can't even say it.
One Squatch, 2 Squeech.
Hey, what did you say we were at? We're at 1 hour now?
1 minute to go.
Oh, I thought you were going like this. 2 hours. I was like, what?
Yeah, we got an hour to
We're
go.
rambling.
Hey, do you guys have anything that you're looking forward this weekend besides Wonder Woman? Do you have anything else
Well,
going
you
on?
just
That's something
spoiled
I'm
me
not
right
looking
there.
forward to, especially. But my kid is dying to see Captain Underpants, so I'm gonna have to
Oh.
bite the bullet and do that
I'll
one.
say
good
this.
dad.
I'll say this. The trailer of that, it looks so bad, but I'm giggling half the time.
I'm just saying, if you hold out long enough and do the thing right, which you are.
He will totally forget it.
No, dude, my kid.
Kids will not forget it.
No.
Believe me.
Now Connor, he's pumped about this whole thing. We got to
Uh-huh.
set the time up to go to IMAX.
Awesome.
Connor, we just decided we're not going. I kid.
It's like Connor says, well, maybe you're not, but me and my dad are going to Blacksburg.
Blacksburg.
And that's how I got left.
Awesomeness.
And
And we got to order tickets too.
yeah, can one of you guys order all of them, and then we just give you the money when we get there, so it doesn't turn into this thing where, hey, what seat did you get?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that episode of Seinfeld. Hey, Jerry, you here? He's down there.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Georgie boy.
He's the rich one. We'll get him to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the one with the gigantic man cave.
Right.
Oh, that's neither one of us.
No.
That's Connor.
The guy with Chateau Champney.
Chateau.
Chateau Champney.
The North Village.
Now you go down the 4-mile driveway and you bear left.
Yeah.
No, that's the pool house. Turn
If you
right.
go
for
that
the
way,
main
you're going
house.
to that's the slave quarters.
Gosh, he went there.
I
wouldn't go
was
there.
so not going there. I was going to go servants' quarters, but okay.
I actually meant to say servants, and I was
Yeah.
like, what's that thing called?
Ladies
Slave
and
quarters.
gentlemen,
When we went to Appomattox, that's what we used to
from
call
now
it.
on, you will no longer be seeing Troy Champney on the podcast because we do not endorse such things.
That's just what we call my kids' bedrooms. Okay?
Yeah.
That's a good save, right?
Not if you say it was a good save.
Hey.
Chink.
Man.
Oh, that's another one.
You know
Say that
what?
word.
You know what? We're at 101. If we'd ended at 1
Yeah.
hour, then everything would have been so much better.
This is a lesson on finishing on your head.
That's it, right? And that's just another example of quitting while you're ahead.
Yeah.
Don't do Goonies 2.
I will say this. I went to Roanoke, got a ton of comic books. They had huge discounts on it. Action figures, pops. Well, not pops. Not a single pop. Statue.
I'm jelly.
You know he's still having the sale going.
Is he? No, I didn't know that.
Yes.
How long?
Until I think Saturday.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
If there's anything
you.
left,
So you can go in there and go.
buy your scraps that you didn't buy.
All the garbage is left.
Right.
Is there anything worth anything there?
Yeah, there's lots of great stuff
Lots
there.
of Punisher War Journal.
Oh God.
You know, it's funny. I mentioned that. I did not see a single one.
Oh wow.
It's because they're all at the antique stores throughout the East Coast.
Dude,
Yeah.
every place I've ever gone that's got more than 5 comics had that.
Uh-huh.
There's thousands of comics, not a single one. My mind blown.
Dude.
Actually, you mentioned that. I was like, did you have Punisher wardrobe? He's like, no, but I can get it. I'm like, no, I'm just looking
No,
at it.
I really don't want any
Don't.
more.
I know. I was just curious. But I did get Death of Superman for $1
Nice.
That's a cool.
in bagged.
That's cool.
I mean, it's like, well, you probably paid too much for it. Cause
Yeah, I
it's like,
still got that one. Unfortunately, it never was worth anything.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be huge.
Well, at one point, you could have gotten about $20 for it when it first come out. And then it peaked.
Thank you for having me on again.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Hey, and thanks for all you guys out there that
Mm-hmm.
joined us tonight. I hope you guys stay with us on
Alex,
Wednesday nights.
Sink in there, man. Fish Tropic and somebody I was on earlier. Look at me. Me and my genius. Daydreams and Nightmares. You guys, check out some of these guys' channels. They got really good stuff as well.
Dude, I love it.
Really good stuff. If you like seeing some really great comics, these guys.
I will be checking them
Their
out.
collections is better than my collection because I'll buy anything.
Love it.
They're a little bit more particular. about it.
Ah.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment.
Yep. Lots of comments. Share. Don't be afraid to share.
Don't be afraid to share.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is
You can
caring.
look that up. I learned that at a martial arts school one time.
And G.I. Joe said, knowing's half the battle.
That's
Sharing's
true.
the other half.
True
Right.
that. True that.
All right, now what?
Safety.
I have
first,
no
then
gold
teamwork.
for the night. Y'all covered it.
I was waiting for him to have like a little tidbit of info. No gold nuggets like this guy.
Wrap it before you wait. No, that's
Ah!
not right. That's not
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum.
Dang.
All right, let's go.
And you guys have an incredible day.
Peace out.
See ya.